Blog Talk Radio.
Shema Yasha Allah Ahaya Allah Haya Nawa Ahaya Akha.
La música de Harry Fry.
We all lost tribes, scattered lost sheep, taught false history, worship the image of the beast. Celebrities got bread, but their souls ain't free. Got bodyguards, but the truth will set you free. Money only divides, poverty is unity. We on welfare lines and our stories is kinda deep. Catch me from the HRA, refugee OC. They lied to us for decades, the truth will set you free. No RFRDs, I am not a number, I am not a barcode. I don't sleep in the slumber, famines in the summer, our youth is getting slimmer. Prayer flight is not in the Sabbath nor the winter. The Nina and the Pinta when the terrorists came through. Slave troops to Gad, America says too, this was Azareth. Chosen ones was here, asked Edgerith. The Queen believed Columbus cause he read it in the passage. Real roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. This is Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. This is Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. This is Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. I know that poverty works and tribulation. I know that poverty works and tribulation. Hey yo, back to the scripts. Hosea 4 and 6, same ones on the strip rolling 456. If they knew who they was, rather who they is, they would stop shedding blood and stick to the scripts. Tribe Nephtali, Filipinos in Hawaii, the Samoans, Pacific Islanders, crown them up with equals, stay from the tribe of Ephraim. Dominicans, Chalocan, tribe of Simeon. West Indians from Benjamin. Aborigines, Somali Indians, their nativity tribe is Reuben. South Americans, Asher. Mexicans, Issachar. Cuban, Manasseh. Cigar capital. Central American tribe is Zebulon. Guatemala to Panama. Most High got a plan for ya. Haitians is Levi, the chief priest. Kingdom come, y'all gon' be so fresh and so clean. No Andre 3G, but Andre 3G, tribe Judah. Your Negroes like Christ the King. No Andre 3G, but Andre 3G, tribe Judah. Your Negroes like Christ the King. Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. This is Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. This is Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes. This is Israel roll call, flow to Shafar. Calling all tribes, calling all tribes.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't take that seat. You ain't his trick.
You ain't no trick.
And he won't commit. A man who loves you won't string you along. When he feels the loyalty is gone. So you need to just move on. Just bounce if he will not commit. Wash up all his clothes, shave the hat his nose, but still he won't commit. You give him all of your puss and all of your money and plenty of A1 lip service, honey, but still he won't commit. And he can take your new car to go on extra long trips to the store, stick in front of his friends like it's his, but still he won't commit. And the table is holding all that you put in, but when it comes time for him to contribute, all he does is laugh at you. He keeps saying, I'm not ready for a relationship, boo, and he just might be right. With you keep taking blow after blow, but him, he is not even putting up a fight. So hold on to all this love that you have to offer. You keep thinking to yourself, maybe one day he will change his mind. He'll find some time, will be quick and forgiving to give you back all those years you wasted, waiting on him to commit. This man tells you time and time again, I'm single and all we are is friends, but the thought still hasn't occurred that what he is telling you is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God, and God help you. And still you keep blowing up his phone, checking to see where he is at, because you don't want to be alone without no one to cherish loves you, but you don't realize you're already alone. You just don't see that. And as long as you keep giving up the count, it doesn't have to be bought. He will keep on coming back. Now, why don't you know your worth? When you look in the mirror, who exactly staring back at you is a desperate woman that has to do all these things just to say that she has a man? He can call you up later to set a time and a date to help all of that swelling to go down. When you need him the most, the man just can't be found. He won't even come around till it's time to get what he can get, and you keep putting up with all of his tricks, and maybe, just maybe, that's why he won't commit. This man has 5 other broads on his clique, and he wants to treat you like you some trick or treat candy. Taste you and eat up all of your goodness and then just throw you away so he can move on to the next grade. And then all you can do is cry and ask yourself, why or why won't he commit? No man is going to take you serious if he can keep getting what he wants, and make him be what he is. He is the hunter. And if you're bringing home all the meat, what reason does he have to get up and conquer? Now, since when does a commitment mean that he can do him and you can do you? When you lay down next to this man, if it's your turn to lay down next to this man, your mind is constantly working about who is his new friend. But the fact still remains that he will not commit. And charity begins at home and then it spreads abroad. So how is this love that you are receiving? Easy riding, baby, that's what he is used to. No showing appreciation or risk of consequences, just him deceiving while he's doing it all his way. You must first look at the woman in the mirror. And like Michael said, figure out what is going on with her and make that change. Stop being late night booty calls and easily giving up them draws. The money, love, time, morals, and integrity. Stop giving community property privileges you should be giving to a husband. Let it be a man. Like Obama said, girls, yes we can. That's wrong, my sisters, because you don't need a man to have work. Because the Lord has been by your side since your birth. Pray, and ask him to send you a man that will commit.
And Shalom Israel, and to everyone else, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you and yours, wherever you are on this world's wide web. You're listening to another edition of Saturday Night Gospel Jams. He Won't Commit by my lovely co-host Fire Harris. And Fire, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Brother Malachi. How are you doing tonight?
I am blessed. And guess what? You know, today was my born day, and I did not know how old I was, for real.
Yeah, well, I think we all go through that sometimes.
Absolutely. My wife told me I am not this particular age, I am that particular age. My motto is, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? Well, let's put it this way. I am going to be 37 for the rest of my life, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, like I stayed 32 for a long time.
32 for a long time. Hey, I heard that. It's all good. I know the people are waiting to hear our comments about this subject, commit, and we're going to get into it momentarily. Here's tonight's format. You know, we usually been playing 4 in a row, but tonight we're going to play 2 in a row, and then we're going to open up the phone lines. Whatever your question is, whatever your comments is, we're going to hear from you after 2 in a row, 2 truth music in a row, and we're going to open it up, and then once we finish what we all got to holler about, we're going to play 2 more, and we're going to go on and on and on, and this is going to be for the next hour and a half. So whatever is on your mind, we want to hear from you. What is commitment to you? What is commit? I've got a definition for you from the Wikipedia, and I know you're going to love this. Fire, you jump in anytime, and let me go ahead and open it up with this right here. Commitment, the state of quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, the company, committed to quality. All right. Also,
Wow.
it means loyalty, faithfulness, reality, and committed to, like a teacher committed to her students, and the students committed to the teacher or the subject that they're taking. Also, another definition for it goes on. This is from Wikipedia. Cannot make such a commitment at the moment, or you can't pledge, or in other words, you promise to pledge. You have an oath when you commit, when you say you are committed. And he made a commitment, an engagement, as relationships are, as well as obligation. So those are just a few things. It goes on and on there. But, you know, I'm going to stop it right here. And Fire, I just going to go ahead and let you come in. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, the number to call is 347-205-9279. Press 1 on your phone if you're listening via phone. For those of you all who are listening via computer, if you want to make a comment on the computer, you got to go into the chat room to do that. So anytime you're ready to hit the chat room, we'll be right here waiting for you and hearing your comments right here. Sister Fire, go ahead and make
I agree with all of
people.
those definitions.
Absolutely.
I believe that a commitment is a pledge. It's definitely a promise that you're going to do something, and wow, that speaks volumes.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know, it also goes to the commandments. You know, we are Hebrews. We're going to make a commitment to follow the laws and statutes of the Most High.
That's right.
Well as, you know, as well as being in a relationship, either married or partner up with the one that you're getting ready to get into a marriage. You're making a commitment to that person. What do you think about the men from a woman's perspective? What do you think the women think? What is a commitment supposed to be to them?
To a woman, commitment is just that. Is you're going to do pretty much what you say that you're going to do, and that's, I believe, where a lot of the problems come into relationships, because there's some type of miscommunication. With women, we tend to think a slight bit different than what the definition is. We pretty much believe that it's loyalty and that you're making a promise, but pretty much with us, when we give you our hearts, that's the commitment.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and it's more than just giving your heart, ladies. So, yeah,
Right.
It's more than that.
I know some guys, you know, back in the world, when we were in the world, some guys would think, well, if she want to be with me, you got to give up the goodies.
That's
before
right.
I make a commitment. That's the way us men would think. But the thing that's supposed to come first is the commitment. And once you make the commitment and you take the oath of going down that road, then the goodies come.
That's right.
It's like, I mean, you know, the world got it all backwards now. You can you can turn on any television, you can absolutely watch the movies and just find out what is going on out there. And the world call it sex before marriage. The Bible says it's fornication. And we know what that's all about. And before those draws drop, there's got to be some commitment being made. I know the Native Americans, or the tribe of Gad, when they made an oath to commit to this particular tribe within the tribe. What I mean by that, the Cherokee and the Apache, they made a covenant. And they made a commitment, a blood covenant. and they would seal that in blood. And by cutting of flesh and mingling the blood together amongst the leaders. And if one does not commit or does not commit to keep the commitment, that particular tribe will be wiped out because they didn't keep the commitment.
Wow.
I tell you, commitment is a strong word.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Absolutely.
it is.
Absolutely. When we come back, we're going to play these two. Let's talk about a little bit more into relationships again. We'll come back and we'll talk about that a little bit more. You're listening to Saturday Night Gospel Jam, and the subject is commit, right here on Blog Talk Radio. His creator, he's talking about commitment also. He can't do what you think he can't do. He can't do it anymore. His creator from Double Edge Ministry.
I'm not like these other homies wanting what you got. I'm a Christian man, a man of Christ. You're coming at me the wrong way, I changed my life. So you can push all that sexual talk aside. It don't do nothing for me, got a different mind. Rather see Christ fill your life up like mine. See, I'm real, I ain't about being godly part-time. Now I ain't gonna drink, girl, I can't do that. Yeah, I did it in the past, but I ain't going back. You gotta respect yourself, girl, lose those thoughts. Become a woman of wisdom, pick up that cross. Come on. You want me to be at the club? Can't do that. Want me to give you some love? Can't do that. Want me to smoke some weed? Can't do that. Nah, I can't do that. Have sex and live a lie? Can't do that. Let my sins just multiply? Can't do that. But I can introduce you to Christ. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I don't smoke weed, drink, or even go to clubs. I'm a man of Christ. I ain't a gangster or a thug. Ain't a pimp or a play. I don't move and run, but I am baptized in the name of the Son. See, the next man you talk to, he might take you home and do all them things to make you feel so grown. But after all that, you still gonna be alone. You gotta get your respect, girl, hold your own. Girl, don't get mad, this is godly talk. Christ loved you way before you was thought. Word became flesh, shed the blood, then you was bought. For your sins he died and resurrected for the law. Girl, come on, me to be at the club. I can't do that. Want me to give you some love? Can't do that. Want me to smoke some weed? Can't do that. Nah, I can't do that. Have sex and live a lie? Can't do that. Let my sins just multiply? Can't do that. But I can introduce you to Christ. I can do that. Yeah, listen, yeah, I can do that. So we can take a ride, I can take you to church. You can come to fellowship to see how it works. If not, that's cool, girl, just understand you're worth more than drugs and sex with a woman or man. That's real talk, I ain't trying to get you scared, but I'm feeling in my spirit that you gotta get prepared. That's why I gotta stay focused, live real firm. Can't fall, I'm riding on a road with no U-turns. So I don't smoke weed or have sex out of marriage. No adultery, that's how many men perish. So you can take heed, move on or fall back. But as far as all of that, I can't do that. Girl, you want me to be at the club? I can't do that. Want me to give you some love? Can't do that. Want me to smoke some weed? Can't do that. Nah, I can't do that. Have sex and live a lie? Can't do that. Let my sins just multiply? Can't do that. But I can introduce you to Christ. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Why you hating cause I don't go to the club? Why you hating cause I won't smoke weed or thug? Why you hating cause I want you to know real love? Why you hating? Christ just wants to bring you up. Girl, you gotta understand why I can't do that. Girl, you gotta understand that I can't go back. And if you can't, that's cool, girl, I gotta keep moving on. I can't do that no more. You want me to be at the club? I can't do that. Want me to give you some love? Can't do that. Want me to smoke some weed? Can't do that. Nah, I can't do that. Have sex and live a lie? Can't do that. Let my sins just multiply?
everybody think they know what's best for me. I'm a man, I make my own decisions. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. Saying there's no law, that's the means to sin. Let's agree to disagree and never speak again. Don't need no nonsense trying to destroy my conscience. Avoiding conflict, vain discussion is toxic. You ride around like you the greatest Hebrew alive, when the greatest Hebrew already died. You say I couldn't walk a mile in your shoes, well I might need to, cause I need to exercise. We been there, we done that, we Israel and we run that. We waiting on that comeback, your false doctrine I shun that, we won that. They say we gon' lose, we ain't buying that, and it won't sell. We can show you better than we can tell you, but with these precepts, we can tell you very well. Your method's like a fired employee, cause that won't work for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. Watching these times might blow your mind, like a fight between Bohemians and Leviathan. I'll be up till dawn, I was dawning on them, with my shield out and my sword drawn on them. You talking to a lion, and that theory pieces only bones in his den, but we up in here knowing on them. Now we know the Father name, so we calling on him. Tell those faker like to find a cliff and take a flight, or find a landmine field and take a hike. We taking everything back and we up the price. Now get a life. You know, so scumbag parasites. Yeah, you heard it right. Kwam Yasharala, you gon' pay for it, what your fathers did, but that's not my problem. Praying against these spirits in the new Sodom, past them. Babylon is falling is the new answer. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me. What's good? What's good? What's good for you may not be good for me.
Welcome back to Saturday Night Gospel Jam, the music of my man John Boyd right here on Saturday Night Gospel Jam. Before that, we had Creator. You can't do that. You can't do that when you're not in a commitment, in a relationship. You know, it's all good because, you know, we've been learning from the world and now we are learning from the Most High. We're learning about commitment, commitment to an organization, commitment in a relationship. You know, now that you said this about the did we answer that already, Fire? About what the women see? About what the women expect from a commitment from their man.
Well, we expect faithfulness and loyalty, and we expect for you to do what you say and say what you're going to do and, you know, keep your word. So yeah, pretty much that. I think we've answered it.
Right. But you know
Yeah.
what you know what I'm finding out from the polls that I have had in the past? A lot of women have said that the brothers out there are using these word games
Yes.
when they really say they want to be in a relationship with you, they have the intent to be in a relationship with you, but
Mhm.
they also want to be in a relationship with another woman. I
That's
mean,
right.
they still want to play these games. They still want to say something in order to get them draws. I'm just being real.
Yep.
And they want to say that because they know that that is a key word for them to break that barrier. So, okay, now that I said that, it's going to be easy enough for
Mhm.
her to give it up,
Mhm.
whether, but we don't want to commit because we know what's going to happen when we commit in a relationship. We know that it's going to be our eyes only to her, or
Mhm.
the woman's eyes to that particular man. No other outside forces or outside relationships coming in. Now,
Mhm.
I know a lot of other camps got a different angle far as uh, the way they are viewing the woman on that, but let's just stick with one-on-one male to female relationship, not the multiples. We're not going there, but we're
Mhm.
sticking with the one-on-one male and female relationship. And for those of you all who getting it twisted, we ain't talking about no woman to woman, no man to man relationship, no man to beast, no beast to woman. We ain't
That's right.
talking about that. A relationship that is blessed by the Most High. So don't get it twisted. We ain't talking about what they talk about on uh, the what's that reality show that I see every now and then flipping channels, uh, the Divas of LA, where
Oh
they
yeah.
got this they got this woman getting ready to marry a woman and that sort of thing like that. Nah, nah, we're not going there. We are talking about male-female committed relationships. And I think that's a majority of what we're talking about here tonight. You can be committed to the Most High. You can be committed to your job. You can be committed to your company or your business that you're saying. But we already talked about the definition of that and what it is and what is the dedication of it to be. But that word is being used loosely,
Yes, it is.
very loosely.
Yes, it is.
And the brothers, they use it as a game to them. And I see why the women say, oh, I ain't about to play no games. I don't want to have no games. You just saying a bunch of words just to get an emotional reaction. You got any other comments that you want to say on that?
Oh yeah, I can speak volumes on that as well.
Okay.
I agree with the polls as far as the brothers are out here using these words loosely, and I also think a lot of it comes too with these different like terms of endearment that they're using with the women, like baby and sugar and mama and honey and sweetie, and those are words that should actually be used with a wife, but the brothers use that to kind of woo the women, and make them feel a little bit more comfortable with the fact that they're pretending to be committed to the women, but I think that has a lot to do with it too. It's not just it is the word. The wordplay has a lot to do with it, and then I think sometimes a lot of it is because the men, they see the good qualities in that woman, and they know for sure, well, if I don't commit to this woman, then she's going to find somebody else, so I better try to, tell her what she want to hear to kind of keep her around, till I figure out what it is I'm going to do, or till I find, what it is I'm actually really looking for, instead of just being upfront and honest with the woman and saying, yeah, you have these good qualities, but that's not what I'm looking for. Instead, they make it seem like it's going to actually be a relationship when it's really not. So I think that has something to do with it as well.
Uh-huh. What do you think the progressiveness should be when a man and a woman gets together? What should they do to know or find out if this is the one? Would you say, in order for you to commit to that particular one, should there be a date, or should we be involved in dating?
I believe that dating plays a vital role in getting to know someone, because and when I say dating, I don't mean casual dating, because a lot of people have different interpretations of what it actually means to date as well, and that's another thing that's being used kind of loosely as far as like what it actually means to date someone. And a lot of times, with men and some women, it tends to be options. We have so many different options, so we date multiple people, but you can't really get to know a person if you're dating multiple people, because you have all these different attitudes, all these different characteristics, all these different traits, as well as flaws. But you really can't get to know a person if you're dating several different types of, people, or several different people just in general. And if you're going to, in order to find the one you're looking for, you have to first know what it is that you're after, what it is that you're seeking in a mate. But a lot of times I think the multiple dating plays a major role in why a lot of men don't commit as well to the woman, because they have so many different options available. They want the benefits, but if she cooks real good, it's hard for a man to let that good cooking go, and if she caters to the man, whereas the other woman doesn't do the catering, so sometimes that can play the role. And then I think sometimes they get actually confused, and then they really don't know what it is they actually want. So you got to first know what it is that you want before you can even start including the dating process.
Right. Well, I'm old school. I met my wife, through a appointment at the dentist's office. And she was working there in the dentist's office, and we met, and we decided to find out what we both liked. And through a series of date nights that we've had, we just basically fell in love, and we both wanted mates. We wanted to get married, and we wanted someone that knew the Most High. And so that's how we came about and, got married that way. Now, that's old school. Now let's bring it to the 21st century. In comes the social media and being online. Now, to me, being online and being in all the social clubs, and anybody else that's listening, feel free to press 1 and add your comments, what you think about being online, meeting people. Now, here we are online, and it's easy, instead of going out of your home, wasting all your gas, and want to go to these smoky nightclubs, or going to a church or a fellowship or wherever you may go. Now you have the convenience of being online and being a part of a social network. And in first their words was AOL. Then for us Hebrews or Negroes, so to speak, you had Black Planet. Then came MySpace. And then came Facebook, which is still popular today. Also, you got Twitter. You got all these outlets where you can meet someone and strike up conversation, and all of this is being broadcast and recorded and put out on Facebook, Twitter, as well as YouTube, the internet. You all know that we're on iTunes. People listen to our show on iTunes. They find us here, there, everywhere. We got close to about maybe 4,000 listeners that's listening, not just in this country, but nationwide, worldwide is where we have it. I've got regular listeners that's in Grenada, and shouts out to everybody in St. Thomas if you're listening tonight or in the archive. I haven't spoken to you all in a long time. But up comes the social networking dating type game. Now, we all know 99% of everyone, I believe, that is on Black Planet are not there to network. They are there to find a mate. And they're using that particular media to find whoever they are looking for. But I know people that have been on Black Planet for 10 years and still have not gotten married or found the one. And, you know, it's like from what I've heard on some polls that I did, most of the brothers that are out there are playing the games. Every page you can go to on a female's page, it says that she's not here for any kind of games. She's here looking for the one. And would you believe in this time frame, in these times, you got video streaming, you got Skype, you got WhatsApp, you got Kite, you got all these applications to where you can meet somebody and see them moving their face. But I cannot understand a person committed to this person without seeing them physically. And what I want to say by physically, I mean you can Skype a person. There's a show that is called Catfish, and they're using pictures. I just don't get it. How can someone be a catfish in these times to where you never seen nothing but a picture? You probably talk to them on the phone. But all this video that we have, how can a person get messed up and fall in love with that particular person because of a lie? I just don't understand it. Every time I see this show, Catfish, how can you make a commitment to that person without seeing them physically? And they're hiding behind a picture, but you automatically already made a commitment to that person. Well, you got anything to comment before we take a music break?
First off, I don't think that I would even be able to be online for 10 years. Oh my gosh. I tried the online dating thing, and half the time I actually forgot about those accounts. So I don't think I would be able to do 10 years. That would not even work for me. But oh my gosh, 10 years? Oh wow. Yeah. I've even heard women who've been in online relationships for like 2 years and they've never seen the person and were engaged, and I'm like, how are you engaged for 2 years to someone you've never ever met, who's not even trying to meet you? I mean, wow. Whew.
Exactly.
I think a lot of us are just so desperate, to find love. It's like we'll just settle for anything, and wow, I know I wouldn't be able to do that.
I know. We're going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back. Anybody got any comments or questions? The number to call is 347-205-9279. We're talking about commitment or commit. Can you commit in a relationship? We know, can you commit to the Most High and His words? But when you're in a relationship, what are you looking for when you expect a commitment? The number to call, 347, once again, 205-9279. Press 1 on your phone, and we'll plug you right into our show conversation. Here's Richie Righteous right here on Saturday Night Gospel.
Let's go. Turn your headphones, man. Let's spit this real quick.
What the world needs now.
I'm back, baby. Double
What
love.
the world needs now.
Yeah.
Love, sweet love.
Come on.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Now let the beat drop. It's real talk, homie. Lord, give strength to live. Cause last week I heard they popped a little kid. When I read the headlines in the daily news, it said the kid was shot over his name brand shoes. His mama's strong, she's holding on like Marvin Gaye. She's asking, what's going on? Does anybody care? I heard a homie praying for a heaven, cause he says it's hell down here. They got billions for war. I'm praying for the president, but victims in New Orleans, they still ain't got no residents. We just an experiment like rats in a maze, while countries in Africa getting wiped out by AIDS. And in Sudan they almost lost an entire tribe, while the world closed their eyes to the genocide. And either we don't know or don't care that brothers get murdered for ice that we wear. The whole world is in a state of emergency. In God we trust is written on our currency, but we pumps into the world like a fountain. The Oscar goes to Brokeback Mountain.
The world needs now is love.
Yeah, that's what they need, homie. Hey, come on. Hey, hey. Come on. But they wasn't feeling them. The truth was a Jew who died for Palestinians, blacks, white, and Indians. It's not an opinion. You wanna get to God, then you must go through the King Jesus. Real up, the cross demonstrates it. It ain't cool to be fly and uneducated. It ain't cool to have your grades mad low, but you could teach me how to Superman that. Hold on, man. Something ain't right. My people gonna perish if my people ain't right. See, the devil is a liar who sends new ways, and every second sin is shackling a new slave. People no longer living true to the page. We are now entering the era of the new age. False doctrines increases, many false teachers, and everybody got a different version of Jesus. You can't find love, cause love ain't lost. Love was the man who went and died on the cross. Love's victorious, love's undisputed. He loves you so much he got the scars to prove it.
The world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love,
That's what they need.
what the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
We need love.
What the world needs now, what the world
back soon. A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that. But I do. And I know that's not surprising. Like the gas price, I'ma stay rising. I'm out.
I think I'm going bald. I think I'm going bald. Don't know what to do, y'all. I'm pulling out my hair. You make me wanna pull out my hair. I'm pulling out my hair. You make me wanna pull out my hair. When we first met, I thought you were the one. Ooh.
I think I'm going bald.
Long walks under the stars, we had so much fun. Ooh.
I think I'm going bald.
But now things have changed. We can't talk to each other without acting insane. What happened to you? I thought you were my boo. And now you wanna start anew, but I don't think I want you. You got me pulling out my hair. You make me wanna pull out my hair.
I think I'm going bald.
I'm pulling out my hair.
I think I'm going
You make me
bald.
wanna pull out my hair.
I think I'm going bald.
Every time I turn around, some new drama with you is going down. You won't let me hang with the girl, 'cause you think I've got a man in town. I don't know why you can't see that I love you, baby. You're the only one for me, but all your insecurities from your past has you blind, so you can't give us a chance. I do everything to make you feel better about this love, but all I got was accusations. Is this what you meant when you promised forever? I'm pulling out my hair. You make me wanna pull out my hair.
I think I'm going bald.
I'm pulling out my hair.
I think I'm
You
going
make me
bald.
wanna pull out my hair.
I think I'm going bald.
You're accusing me of things you probably done to me. I'm thinking, baby, I need to be set free.
I think I'm going bald.
All this madness is everywhere. I'm pulling out my hair.
I think I'm going bald.
I'm pulling out my hair.
I think I'm going bald.
You're punishing me for all the wrong that you've done behind my back. You know it's never fun, ever fun when the rabbit has the gun. And telling me all these nights you were out with the boys. And I was so hurt when I found out. But you made your
I
choice.
think I'm going bald.
And now you are pulling out your hair. I think I'm going bald. I think I'm going bald. I think you 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 going bald. You don't know what? I think you going bald.
The music of Fire Harris right here on Saturday Night Gospel Jam. The subject is called Commit. Commitment, what it is to you. The number to call is 347-205-9279. Press 1 on your phone and we will plug you in to this very deep conversation right here. Hey, Fire, explain to the audience a little bit about the song, Why Are You Pulling Out Your Hair?
Due to frustration.
Frustration.
Frustrated with men in general. It's like, wow. I think it's a lot of women out here that's pulling out their hair. That might be why we seeing so many women with their sides missing and all of that, because they're probably pulling out their hair.
Uh-oh.
But that song is basically pretty much about like the frustrations that we women go through with, you know, dealing with men. A lot of men are insecure, and they bring those insecurities into the relationships or through the dating process as well. So that's another, you know, thing that comes with commitment. We can't be insecure. We have to put all those insecurities from the past behind us, because they can easily sneak in and hinder us from finding that mate. Might actually, you know, the Most High might have sent you the mate that was for you, and you know, you ran that person off through your insecurities or your fears, or you know, through, you know, trauma that you've experienced from the past. A lot of times that's what, you know, hinders us from finding that mate that will commit to us as well. So that's basically what it's about.
Right, right. I know, speaking for the brothers, you know, when we are with a woman that we're feeling, and what I mean by feeling, I mean everything is just right. Everything is just clicking. Far as not just the emotional part, but you see a man that has dreams and goals, and that particular woman comes into your life and starts a relationship with you and commits to supporting you. And when that happens, a man can go 110% faster to reaching that goal if he knew that his woman was behind him 100% and moving on. Now, there's a lot of insecurities, you know, far as the men when they see their particular woman or wife talking to another male.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember in my first marriage, I got married at a very young age. I think everybody knows this from my testimony. I got married at 19. Me and my ex-wife had a baby right away, and we stayed together married for about 2 years. And this thing with egos, and I believe females can have this ego too.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife at that time, we were at church, and after the church, it was like a singing type thing. You know, being in a Baptist church, we have all these other choirs come on, and we all get together and we start singing. Well, after the event was over, they called us back into the fellowship hall for some refreshments. And my wife, my first wife at that time, got ignorantly jealous because she saw me talking to our classmate. Now, I'm with her. I'm already done made a commitment. But the fear or the jealousy of her being upset just because I was talking with another female who happens to be her friend as well. Now, she acted like I'm trying to hook something up or trying to get something together. Does it mean that I cannot, if I'm committed to you, does it mean that I can't talk to anybody else outside the male gender now because I'm committed to you?
No.
And it's like I didn't get that. And we had an argument all the way home about this. It lasted until I told her, I said, look, if you don't shut up about this, I'm going to throw this furniture out the apartment. And we kind of got heated a little bit. And sure enough, she came at me with a knife, and I didn't push her or hit her or anything like that, but I struggled to take the knife away from her. And I said, I don't know what in the world you are so upset about, you jealous over this woman who is our high school classmate. And, you know, we were young back then. And sure enough, she left and said she's going over her sister's house. And she told me to stay there with the baby. I said, okay. I said, well, I was getting ready to leave because I don't want to be around you. But sure enough, I waited around. I said, now, where is she? I'm supposed to be going down to my mom's house. Bang, 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 bang. Knock on my door, on the apartment door. Here comes the police. Well, come to find out, she got with her sister, and her sister convinced her to call the police on me just because I took the knife away from her, and we struggled from that, so she wouldn't hurt either one of us. So I may have been a little forceful when I took the knife away, and it kind of hurted her arm, so she say. But it was just, it was her word against mine. So the police said, well, you got to go. She filed charges on you. You got to go. I said, okay. So I stayed in there 3 days, and, you know, I got out of there, and we wind up being in court, you know, talking about divorce. It never happened. But we got back together because it was just a misunderstanding. But the thing about it is, this woman was our classmate, and she saw her as a threat. And that was the only time. I mean, how can you be jealous right there in church? Commitment, you know, I just don't understand it. You know, I'm committed to you, but, you know, you've got these insecurities that I'm going to leave and go with another woman, you know. But, hey, it's in the past, but everything's good now. Everything's good. We both moved on with our lives, and I've remarried again, and so that's that. Now, the thing that is now is committed. Cell phones can get you in trouble. Smartphones especially. What are your take on, if you're committed in a relationship, what is your take on the phones? Could your man have a phone? Would you check his phone? Or are you committed enough or trust him enough? You know, let's go on that route. How committed are you? Are you committed not to look at his phone?
I don't have time to play Inspector Gadget. No, I don't check phones. I don't go through your things. I don't have time for that. To me, you're grown, I'm grown, we're both grown, and coming from an abusive marriage of 10 years, it's just things that I just don't have the patience for now. Even then, I didn't check my ex-husband's phone. He went and came as he pleased because he was grown. The insecurity and things came on his end because he brought a lot of his issues into our marriage. And but no, I don't check phones. I don't go through the person I'm with, things. I don't do all that, because to me, if it's something that that a man that I'm with, if he's doing anything that he doesn't have any business doing, he's going to show me. So, and he's going to leave signs and clues that he's doing something that he didn't have any business doing. He's going to tell himself. So I don't need to go and check his phone. He's entitled to have a phone. He's entitled to speak to other women. To me, it's kind of crazy to think that he's not going to speak to another woman other than me anyway. To me, that's a little absurd. But no, I don't do that. I don't do the phone checking. I don't go through the things, any of that. I don't have time for that.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
to me, if you're with someone, if you're really with that person, the first thing that you need to establish is trust. And if you don't have trust, you don't really have a relationship or a commitment anyway. You have to be able to trust one another. And I have to be able to trust you enough to know that you're going to do what it is that you say you're going to do. And, you know, to me, the only way to make me not trust you is for you to show me that I can't trust you. And then on top of that, you know, anyway, it doesn't really matter because a man can have 2 or 3 different phones if that's what he wants to have and not even tell you about it. So you can check phones and emails and all that all day long. If a person wants to do anything that's deceptive, they'll find a way to be deceptive. So to me, that's a waste of time to do all of that. And you shouldn't have to do that anyway.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know one thing that goes into a committed relationship would be listening to one another. And when we come back, we'll kind of focus on that a little bit. After these couple of songs, we've got close to maybe 30 minutes left. We've got a few minutes left, so we got a lot of phone lines that are lit up here, but no one's pressing one so far. So if you got anything to say within the next 30 minutes, you press 1 on your phone and we'll plug you right into our show conversation. Here's MOG right here. We haven't played him in a while. I Want to Write. You're listening to Saturday Night Gospel Jam with Brother Malachi and Fire Harris.
Yeah. I just had something I wanted to tell you. I understand they say that the economy's bad right now. I understand you're going through some things. But you know what? God's got your back. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot to tell you this right here. I love you. I want to write the kind of songs that'll make it work. Tell me if you had enough, especially if your heart hurts. I know that you've been down, but now it's time for coming up and running up and growing up and sprouting up out of the dirt. They said it wouldn't work, but put your life on high alert. God will heal your pain and hurt if you simply put it first. Get off your butt, look, you know it's time to go to work. Read the word and go to church. Remember, you don't have to cuss. Tell God you feel bad, there's nothing wrong with being real. The supernatural man is still really cares about how you feel. And even though he has a major problem disappear, power up and persevere. And besides all that, you're still here. So let the King of Kings comfort and encourage you. Build you up, wipe your tears and hold you too. So hold your head up, boo, everything will be alright. I love you, you're the reason why I write. Everything you're going through, hold on, God is coming with a breakthrough. The time is right, put the seed in the ground. I can turn around and speak life to you right now. You will walk in total prosperity. Gotta give you boldness, walk in the authority. You gotta recognize you're a part of royalty. Ask who you're rolling with, tell him it's the King of Kings. He's the one took away the sins of the world to show love to every man, woman, boy, and girl. Your boy Lottie from the M.I. Crooked Letter with lyrics for your eardrums to make you feel better. So don't break, don't bow, and don't bend. Keep it in your mind, baby, that you've been born again. Keep the faith, stand tall, stand in the fight. I love you, you're the reason why I write.
gone before you came. It's crazy, ain't it? So I gave you pain. How you gonna be gone before you came? You didn't have a chance, right? Listen up. Cause of who though? Major Morris.
I never thought
You'll leave me out to dry, throwing clothes outside as you cried, not understanding why us guys. Many of y'all not being more responsible, holding your hand during labor at the hospital, being there when it counts. Nowadays we be out with the homies, leaving wifey home lonely. Another girl moaning instead of walking holy. Could've spread knowledge, but knowledge is what she gave. See, Romans 1:18, continue to read all the way to chapter 3. Best believe that we can do better. More families together, get off it, whatever. Yeah, man, whatever. Most of us from broken homes. Yeah, the father was gone, but the father never left us alone. For what is shown through our actions, we are held accountable. You know who I'm talking to. Virtuous woman, you. Gone before you came, I'm the only one to blame. So I gave you pain, made you more ashamed. Virtuous woman, you. Gone before you came, I'm the only one to blame. So I gave you pain, made you more ashamed. More precious than rubies, beauty surpasses jewelry. Y'all fearing raising her children truly constitutes me. Wisdom off her tongue moves me spiritually, and love no jealousy. She trusts me, I trust her. But how many women did I make unlike her? Made me the world, her garments won't attract lust. Bosoms all covered up, dove eyes amongst locks, teeth white as sheep flock. No water can quench this thirst. Now I roam the earth cause I understand her worth. Speaking from her, our souls intertwine, not because he drunk a new wine. In line with the Father's commandments at all times. If you fall short, then strive, don't make excuses. Let the seed of Yah within, my beloved, that was amongst the best frankincense, not stirring up my heart. Proverbs 31:10, a good start. Virtuous woman, you. Gone before you came, I'm the only one to blame. So I gave you pain, made you more ashamed. Virtuous woman, you. Gone before you came, I'm the only one to blame. So I gave you pain, made you more ashamed. Yeah, man. Either you part of the problem or you part of the solution. What side are you on? So I was a part of the problem for a long time. So, it's a solution. Always been a solution. Please forgive me.
Hold it down for the street.
Lion of Judah.
Let him go. All I seen to y'all with much honor to Paul. I love you, Ma, going down memory lane. I call you never. You know I don't like watching television. I'd rather kick back, relax, and television.
Peace, who this?
This is Rap Bob in Israel. You can reach me directly at 213-858-7603 or email me at rapbobbeat@gmail. Aight? Lion of Judah. Holla ooh ya.
Welcome back to Saturday Night Gospel Jams. The title to our subject tonight is Commit or Commitment. We want to hear from you. The number to call is 347-205-9279. Press 1 on your phone and we will you right into our conversation. Let's talk about listening. And if you're in a committed relationship, I believe that it is imperative that both parties listen to one another and find out they are fulfilled in that particular relationship. You know, if you're committed in a relationship, you're going to listen to what the other person says. Like,
That's right.
your divided attention. And I know we can be distracted a lot of times. Sometimes we will say, yeah, I understand that, and that sort of thing. But are we really listening, or we just playing lip service? As you got to hear what your man is saying or your husband is saying. He got some things he got to get off his back, try to find out. He may have had a rough day. And sometimes I know the men don't want to bring work home, but they want to have somebody to listen to what they, and it just basically makes them feel good to just vent, get it off their chest. And sometimes I know the other partner is not listening to what that particular partner has on his mind. Or when the men come home, or when the men is at home, they want to watch that TV, they're into sports, and everything like that, and the wife or the partner wants to listen to what, don't listen to what he has to say, or listen to what he's saying, but he's not really paying attention because his head is so much into the game that he's not paying attention to his partner. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You want to go ahead and kind of elaborate on what us men do from a female perspective?
I think a lot of men tend to hold things in. They might exactly want that where they can, express themselves, but a lot of men were raised to hold it in, to not express themselves because that's considered being effeminate or soft. So a lot of men, they want to be able to do that with the woman that they're with, but a lot of them were raised against that. So I think that's a lot of the problems as well. And then, some women, think that if a man, expresses himself, sometimes some women take that as the man being weak. So, I mean, it really just depends on the mate that you've chosen and, what their upbringing was as far as how they were raised and how they view, men as far as expressing themselves emotionally. Because I do believe that men need to express themselves, emotionally. But, sometimes that can be looked at in a negative way. So a lot of men just tend to not do it.
Gotcha. Well, let's hear another track from you. The number to call is 347-205-9279. We just got a little under maybe 19 minutes left here on our show for tonight. I believe we can put this a little bit more again on next week, maybe just a little bit more, and then we'll probably come up with another topic on our list. Here's Fire Harris and Versus and Flow.
You're listening to a Digital Theory production. You're listening to a Digital Theory production.
This that real verses and flow. That shit that's on my soul when I'm feeling verses and low. Knowing that I'm royal, should be draped in purple and gold. But I'm in the hood with my new circle and drone. We in the end time prophecy, but niggas rather spend time watching me. So I just roll me up and chronically praying to the Father, giving thanks for every time I breathe. Now the bullshit don't bother me, even though I'm so surrounded by sodomy. I feel like it's time to turn another page now. The civil rights all belong to the gays now. Hey, they try and keep my people way down. They really made us believe that we ain't slaves now. Plus trying to take the gun right. So ain't no more busting back, you gotta run right. Do that sound like a fair fight? You think the Pope still holy cause he wear white? You think the the church still safe cause it got a cross. To tell the truth, that's the very place that got us lost. This that real verses and flow. That shit that's on my soul when I'm feeling worse than low. Knowing that I'm royal, should be draped in purple and gold. But I'm in the hood with my new circle and dro. This that real verses and flow. That shit that's on my soul when I'm feeling worse than low. Knowing that I'm royal, should be draped in purple and gold. But I'm in the hood with my new circle and dro. I never claimed to be a perfect man. Just a black, just a real, just a working man. Just a strong and full of pride, but still a hurting man. Label me wrong when I'm praying against the circumstance. Still battling demons, but I feel that I'm winning. Even though every day my people tell me I'm sinning. My third eye on the prize, but my vision is blurry. I'm still growing and learning this never-ending story. Called life. Some days it's alright, but most days it's so great I lose sight. But they tell you never question God. I say I never would've knew if I ain't acting wild. Look, it's cause we turned away. I had to down there die before I learned to pray. These women got me careful when I give my sperm away. If they ain't taking you to court, they giving germs away.
We've been taught to hate our beautiful kings, pulling stunts to lock them up. There goes another shortage of men. While we're out competing with one another over material things, we're caught up in a system that's whitewashing all our assets. Cut that hair, get that weave so you can snap and get a benefit, and we can represent our strong women and men in court. Now you out selling your souls to manage just to climb up a pole. Try climbing high on some knowledge. What about that 400 years of history they stole? Black pride is on the Sabbath, you'll sleep outside just to be the first in line for some designer shoes while you out neglecting the most high time. CPS instead is stealing our kids while you out worried about working and what Tamika and Top One did. We need to act like queens, lions and lionesses, just step up and devour the real prey.
Out on the move, I got something to prove, with nothing to lose, everything to gain. Been through the pain, I need sunshine. You can have the rain, searching for some better days. I got something to prove, yeah. I hope the body can't stand, not at all. It'd be a sight to see one name that we all call. Not one put together, we all rhyme. In the land of my captivity, where they teach Trinity, philosophy and bang to see. Everything done with some order and some decency. Rather eat at the Most High table and get a sweet taste of that temptation. But when the smoke clears, you gon' see who panic. Seen a lot of people come, then they vanish. Lost in their mind on the island, they stranded. But knowing who I am, the flight never landed. Pagan holidays, the Grinch that stole Christmas. Laws be my life, everything else seems senseless. We Israelites over here, no Christians. Endure to the end, like it's long distance. Out on the move, I got something to prove, with nothing to lose, everything to gain. Been through the pain, I need sunshine. You can have the rain, searching for some better days. Out on the move, I got something to prove, with nothing to lose, everything to gain. Been through the pain, I need sunshine. You can have the rain, searching for some better days.
Hope, so through these highways and byways, do it till you shy away, till the day we fly away. See, it's a highway or nothing. And if you ever say you find a way in front, and I come looking at the suffering, you know our life's hard. Follow the rabbit hole, we to show you the facade. We are falling from the law, and we the people back in the book. Why you really thought they was mad at you? Your looks, he put a spirit in you that didn't know other. So that's why you catch us on our Kwam Yasha Allah. Not about the fame or the whoredom or the dollar, or any other things that they throwing up to stop us. We could do it, we could get it, admit it, and say it's finished. Get dumped in the water, come back replenished. Not the weak plan Obama we're talking about, but the weekend you get at the Father's house.
Out on the move, I got something to prove, with nothing to lose, everything to gain. Been through the pain, I need sunshine. You can have the rain, searching for some better days. Out on the move, I got something to prove, with nothing to lose, everything to gain. come down, bet you they won't go. Man, they copy off of Jake, yo, they can't flow. They got ears, but here not. No man, I fear not one. None of them, not here, not here. They living straight cowardly. Can you follow me? Follow me. See the great golf fish. See no casualty. Actually, it's many, but not on Christ's side. Better check your foundation. Here comes the high tide. Out on the move, I got something to prove. With nothing to lose, everything's a game. Been through the pain, I need sunshine. You can have the rain, searching for some better days.
Welcome back to Saturday Night Gospel Jam. It's the music of Brother Maverick. And if you missed it, you got to check it out from last week. It is in our archives on Saturday Night Gospel Jam featuring Brother Maverick. Fire, I tell you what, look like we have a caller here that wishes to speak their mind. Let's open up the phone lines now to area code 469 in the Dallas area. And your last four is 6175. Shalom, you're on the air.
Hello, this is Nasi.
Well, hi,
Shalom.
How are you tonight? Shalom.
Shalom, everybody. I just wanted to shout out to Sister Fire Harris. That was a great song.
Thanks, Nasi.
Yeah, I want to be able to play that song again because in that song, you did your spoken word. You know, that is the reason why a lot of women or a lot of men don't want to commit because they, you know, they feel that way or they've been brought up to not need a man or, you know, only need them for certain things. So that could also be a reason why they don't commit.
That's a valid point.
Absolutely. What's the name of that song?
Verses and Flow, Suge Dreadful, featuring Libra Fire.
Yeah, that's right. I meant to correct you on that, Brother Malachi. That Suge Dreadful song, I'm just featured on that song.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we will go ahead and play that again one more time for you.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. That is sure enough what's up. With just a few minutes left right here on the show, we're going to play Verses and Flow again by request. And everyone in the chat room, look like the chat room just kind of lit up here, saying hello to everyone that is listening overseas as well as here in the country. So glad that you can join us again. And if you missed it, we're going to play it one more time. Here's Verses and Flow, and we'll be right back right after this.
You're listening to a Digital Theory production. You're listening to a Digital Theory production.
This that real verses and flow. That shit that's on my soul when I'm feeling verses and low. Knowing that I'm royal, should be dressed in purple and gold. But I'm in the hood with my new circle and drone. We in the end time prophecy, but niggas rather spend time watching me. So I just roll me up and chronically praying to the Father, giving thanks for every time I breathe. Now the bullshit don't bother me, even though I'm so surrounded by sodomy. I feel like it's time to turn another page now. The civil rights all belong to the gays now. Hey, they try and keep my people way down. They really made us believe that we ain't slaves now. Plus trying to take the gun right. So ain't no more busting back, you gotta run right. Do that sound like a fair fight? You think the Pope still holy cause he wear white? You think the church still safe cause it got a cross? To tell the truth, that's the very place that got us lost. This that real verses and flow. That shit is on my soul when I'm feeling worse than low. Knowing that I'm royal, should be draped in purple and gold. But I'm in the hood with my new circle and drove. This that real verses and flow. That shit is on my soul when I'm feeling worse than low. Knowing that I'm royal, should be draped in purple and gold. But I'm in the hood with my new circle and drove. I never claimed to be a perfect man. Just a black, just a real, just a working man. Just a strong and full of pride, but still a hurting man. Label me wrong, but I'm praying against the circumstance. Still battling demons, but I feel that I'm winning. Even though every day my people tell me I'm sinning. My third eye on the prize, but my vision is blurry. I'm still growing and learning this never-ending story. Called life. Some days it's alright, but most days it's so great I lose sight. But they tell you never question God. I say I never would've knew if I ain't acting wild. Look, it's cause we turned away. I had to down there die before I learned to pray. These women got me careful when I give my sperm away. If they ain't taking you to court, they giving germs away.
We've been taught to hate our beautiful kings, pulling stunts to lock them up. There goes another shortage of men. While we're out competing with one another over material things, we're caught up in a system that's whitewashing all our assets. Cut that hair, get that weave so you can snap and get a benefit, and we can represent our strong women and men in court. Now you out selling your soul to match just to climb up a pole. Try climbing high on some knowledge. What about that 400 years of history they stole? Black pride is on the Sabbath, you'll sleep outside just to be the first in line for some designer shoes while you are neglecting the most high time. CPS is steady stealing our kids while you out worried about working and what Tamika and Top One did. We need to act like queens, lions and lionesses. Just step up and devour the real prey.
Well, requested music right here on Saturday Night Gospel Jam, Verses and Flow. We just got about maybe a minute or so left before we are ending in overtime. The show is just about over. Want to say hello to everyone that is in the chat room on tonight. Causeway Bay, China. Thank you for listening in. I believe you're a regular here that is listening. So thanks to everyone that is listening to us in China. Thank you for listening to The Truth, where it's always played right here on Saturday Night Gospel Jam. You have anything else to say before we go?
Basically, I just want to say that we're just gonna have to do better.
Absolutely.
It's gonna take some time, Israel, but we're gonna rise. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala. And we will see you, don't forget, we will see you on Wednesday on CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, at 10 p.m. and Let's Talk at 10 p.m. on Thursday. And we'll do it all over again, Israel, right here on Saturday Night Gospel Jam. Shalom, everyone.
Shalom, everyone.
Oh, man. Feel the melody. Like, you use the beats for this one. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, because I needed a track like this, you know. Something to, vent out them good vibes and them good feelings. That real good, feel-good music, But beat me. Oh, what a feeling. And as I wait, thank you, Lord. Blessed to do it again. Much to be thankful for. I can see, smell, hear, and move all my limbs. Shower up, get down, and lace up my tents. Take out my wife and kids, even walk my dogs. Enjoy the sun and fun up in Concrete Park. Go shop on 5 suits, take a drive to Dirty Jerz. Have a barbecue with fans, share some loving words, give thanks. Today some didn't make it to see what many take for granted to live life free. True friends are hard to find, and I value all of mine. Let her know every time, even share my last dime. They love it when I rhyme, cause they all relate. The words are pure, genuinely daring and great. God is good all the time, thank you for my gift. Let a treasure you forever make my world uplift.
Lord, I'm thankful for the eyes you've given me. But the burn when the toes keep me envisioning. Better days when the ear to hear the sound that's pleasing me. And the touch to feel to keep the people feeling me.
I got a surefire way, starting days with a smile. To roll over, see my candy grand profile. Cuddles right under daddy, currently with child. Rub the tummy, say you'll be here in just a little while. I'm the leader of the pack and got a real strong queen. She gets the most of the time, but I love her everything. True best friend and my silent business partner. Stood right by me when cloudy days became darker. My heart holder, soulmate, rep the better half. Knew Shorty was the one soon as she gave me the math. She schooled me on Portland, OR, and West Coast game. I moved to the Illadel and I did it the same. Permanent vacation, we in CCP. Every time I kiss some lips, feel as happy as can be. Support my music, you take me for who I be. I'm thankful for my lady, sweet piece of candy.
So you see, I'm thankful for the love that came my way. And yet you see, I'm thankful for you taking up pain away. And you know I'm thankful for the great and rain someday. Cause it made me so thankful for the blue skies and Sunday.
It's not about what I need, it's about what I got. Count my blessings, make every mic I touch turn hot. Got the Hill, Scotts, Robinsons, Fosters, and Givens. Allow Wallace's rough with more I'm forgetting. Family bonds gotta stay tight, we all we got. Combine our resources and rise to the top. One of my best friends happens to be my DJ. Not just my partner, dudes like my family. My extended brothers, Marley and DJ Kaz. I love them to death, can't see life without them guys. My D&G is running wild on 60th Street. Even thankful for the fans I have yet to meet. I'm approachable and real, the same man on my lines. I was passionate when telling you I got to shine. To those departed, always